Conditioner is better. I leave the hair silky and smooth. I'm really fool. Oh really?
Stop looking at me swole. Yes, I will go back to school and achieve victory. No man will take what my father has built unless that man is me.
My Billy, sweet Billy boy, I knew you would go back. No one can stop you if you try. Don't I have a nice rock?
Veronica, I thank you
For beating the shit out of me. I see things so clearly now. I choose my destiny. Oh Billy, I knew you had it in ya.
We're here to help you, Billy, get back in school to stay. You gotta work real hard and stick it out to graduation day.
Oh kids, it's me. I bet you thought that I was dead. But when I fell over, I just broke my leg and got a hell of a head.
Got a couple calls in the way, but together we shall overcome. Cause you can't break the spirit and you can't kill a dream. Do you have any more? More gum, more gum, more gum, more gum.
Do you have any more gum? Shampoo is better. I go first and clean the hair. Conditioner is better. I leave the hair silky and smooth. Oh really, fool? Oh really?
Stop looking at me, you had it in ya.
We're here to help you, Billy, get back to school to stay. You gotta work real hard and stick it out for graduation day. Hey kids, it's me. I bet you thought that I was dead. But when I fell over, I just broke my leg and got a hell of a head.
Got a couple calls in the way, but together we shall overcome. Cause you can't break the spirit and you can't kill a dream. Do you have any more? More gum, more gum, more gum, more gum. Do you have any more gum? Yes, I will go back to school and achieve victory. No man will take what my father has built unless that man is me.
My Billy, sweet Billy boy, I knew you would go back. No one can stop you if you try. Don't I have a nice rack?
Veronica, I thank you for beating the shit out of me. I see things so clearly now, I choose my destiny.
Oh Billy, I knew you had it in ya.
We're here to help you, Billy. Get back in school to stay. You gotta work real hard and stick it out till graduation day. I can't fix me, I bet you thought that I was dead. When I fell over, I just broke my leg and got a hammer again in my head.
There are obstacles in the way, but together we shall overcome. You can
Break a spirit and you can't kill a dream. Do you have any more gum? More gum, more gum, more gum.
Do you have any more gum?
Shampoo is better. I go on first and clean the hair. Conditioner is better. I leave the hair silky and smooth.
Oh really, fool? Oh really?
Stop looking at me swole. Yes, I will go to school and achieve victory. No man will take what my father has built unless that man is me.
My Billy, sweet Billy boy, I knew you would go back. No one can stop you if you try. Don't I have a nice rack?
Veronica, I thank you for beating the shit out of me. I see things so clearly now, I choose my destiny.
Oh Billy, I knew you had it in ya.
We're here to help you, Billy. Get back in school to stay. You gotta work real hard and stick it out till graduation day. I can't fix me, I bet you thought that I was dead. When I fell over, I just broke my leg and got a hammer again in my head.
There are obstacles in the way, but together we shall overcome. You can
Break a spirit and you can't kill a dream. Do you have any more gum? More gum, more gum, more gum.
Do you have any more gum?
Do you have any more gum? voice of the dead.
Oh. All right. Okay. Here we go. How did we specifically do? We're about to find out. Eighth. Fuck. 12th, Australia, New Zealand. I guess I got what I wanted. Top 15, Australia, New Zealand. Top 10, Australia. Behind Geesh and Hull, Victoria. That's still the most money I've got from a GT1. For sure. So there it is. They probably haven't added them all yet, I guess, because the Americans are still doing theirs. Europeans and shit. Alright. Why doesn't it have the scores? Fuck, look at these scores they're getting, mate. Thanks, man. What'd you get? 6th, 7th? Why is it showing me this? I don't want Europe. I don't want Europe, so I want fucking Oceania, mate. Why is this happening? Every time something's going on with fucking laptop and a device or something. Every time I move, this is dying. The PlayStation. Like, I think it's done. The actual device. Like, I think it's done. I'm not able to touch anything on the laptop. Seems to have a problem with USB devices. never find digits thing always comes up. I can never find Meta's fucking search engine. Top one always comes up with digits, and I hate having to go back in Discord every single time just to try and find a fucking link to open up this fucking website. It's horrible trying to find it on Google or whatever. Just never brings it up. Digits is the only one that comes up. So they need better advertising or better pushing for it or whatever. Links that he takes me straight to my direct score for it. Can't find the actual site. Ever. GT7PD. Why doesn't it ever come? Like, Explorer's the worst. I don't know, I can't use Chrome anymore. Like, nothing comes up. You type in the fucking 5 key, fucking nothing comes up. Its search engine is the worst thing. Like, it fucking shits me to tears. The worst search engine that I've ever used. Ever. Like, no wonder Google fucking obliterated the world with its search engine. The one that Microsoft give you is it's the worst. I hate it. It's infuriating. You can't type in a fucking specific domain and even get the fucking thing you're after. It'll still give you a fucking shitload of fluff and not give you what you're after. I don't know why his fucking website won't come up. I'm fucking overlooking for it. And all I've got on my direct links from him are the fucking DR links, which just take me to not even my profile. They just take me to that fucking DR score thing that you see in the bottom left of the screen. So I can't even, because I know they have the scores up before PD do. So I can't even look at that. But they have seemed very slack with whatever they're doing on that site. The last... If you're trying to post a link, you can't, mate. It won't post links. But yeah, I cannot explain how infuriating this search engine is on Google, bro. You fucking type like a word, and the Google search engine fucking knows what you're after, and it'll give you a link. And this shit, you fucking copy and paste shit, and it still doesn't search correctly. It's so bad.
And I just don't know why I don't have a direct link from him. Every single one of them is a fucking, like an OBS link, an OBS link, an OBS link. Every one of them. Every one of them is just taking me to an individual user display score thing, where it's just got my DR total. It's almost like he's fucking deleted the messages, bro. Like, how do we go? Legit, how was there fucking 3 months of no messages on Discord? I hate it. No wonder everybody hates that fucking search engine. And I legit can't use Google anymore. Like Chrome. It's just fucked everything. Not being able to use it. Alright, how we do this one? Oof. Close. Close. And it was because of that last round. Because it was only 100 points. Fucking close. So why when you go into this, does it only show you European? GT1, GT2, 3, and then it's got my guy, GT1, and then you got regional local friends, but you can only see Europe. Thanks, PD. Good job. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Straight up. All right. So pretty average on both. Definitely that Trial Mountain Red Bull race cost me big time. 8th AU. Was it? Yeah. I think I took a screenshot of it. 8th or 9th AU? Yeah, 8th AU, 12th AusNZ. 3rd behind Jason Hole, Victoria. I know that much. Like, that was a guaranteed. And I got 3rd overall, GT2, 2nd Australia. But that, as you've seen in that last round, it should have been more. Like, I won it by fucking 30 seconds and got 100 points for it. Alright, so if that's done, I could either TT the Nord, because I do want to do that, but I also have an idea, or ideas, for some fun races that I could do on Sundays or just chill days in general. Depending on how well I could set them up. So like something like a Le Mans or a Nord. Group 1. How much do they rip you? God, look how long it takes. $690K. That's so pathetic. Where's the fucking $792 for like what would be like 8 hours of racing plus? That's so fucked. So cooked. You could add in weather and shit too. Yeah, you can't set tires. That's the only thing. They make these races. You can put in the settings. You can put in the wear. But you can't set fucking mandatory tires. Which just defeats the purpose. It would be a great thing if it wasn't for that. But they fucked up. Guys, they tried to make it like this, you know, game breaking stuff, having Sophie. No, there's no point. Literally none. Yeah, let's do it. We're just spending some of our money because we can. What's going on, mate? How you finding Phantom Liberties? Also, you should have just kept playing it with your original character, bro. I don't know why you restarted it. Because, like, you can continue the story based on having already done it with your original character. And I had an idea for one. Yeah, you messed up. You should. I don't know why. Yeah. Anyways, bro, do you know this game? 7 Days to Die, because it's still installed for me, and I want to get the platinum for it. I only need 3 trophies for it. I stopped playing it when my mate stopped playing it with me. It's like Ark, but zombies. Survival, missions, story. Like it's crazy. It's a good game. It's a great game, but you've got builds and. I've still got it installed. I'd 100% play that with you every now and then instead of Ark because it takes less space too. If you could look into that down the line. It's a good game. I had it on PS4 back in the day and it's like a remastered PS5 version. I've got a lot of streams of it, but it's very much survival mechanics, building mechanics, team-based, you know, shit like that. Like you can do completely single player, completely online, mods. It's fun. Ark is, I'm burnt out of Ark. I get into it, but I'm burnt out of Ark. Whereas like looting and shooting mechanics of 7 Days to Die, I feel like I could do forever. But I've got a lot of streams of it I could show you, like back in the day. Oh god. Alright. No, it's not free. It's around $50, I think. $50 my money, so probably $20-30 to you. Been out for a while now. I think they had a discount not long ago, but yeah, no rush, bro. Just with Ark, like I said, I'd have to install it again, and I'm very burnt out of Ark. I've been on and off Ark over the years. I've had another mate trying to get me back into it for a long time. The game's just a giant cash grab now. Especially even for you, if you get Ark and you don't have the DLCs and shit as soon as you get on it, you've been missing out on so much shit. We murdered Ark, yeah, we did. We did. I'd still enjoy it, I know I would. But I wouldn't... I don't know, like a new map, I'd get into a new map, just exploring and shit, but you're limited by playing in each other's games and then servers that... Like even when... Remember when we just loaded up the game and we were playing with all the boosted stats and we were checking out the map? That was some of the funniest shit I've ever done in my life in Ark. As we were just speeding around the map, jumping to our deaths, all tethered to each other, running around naked. That was some of the funniest shit I've ever done in my life on Ark. And like, it was absolutely like, it was pointless. There was, except we were exploring. Like, we ended up down in the fucking... Yeah, the servers are horrible. The servers were the reason that we stopped playing. And the bugs. The constant bugs. But the servers were definitely the reason we stopped playing. Maintaining it and populating them and shit like that. But I still follow a few people that play it, but even they're like boycotting it now because it's just gone. It's gone too far in terms of its stepping away from what it was meant to be, what it originally was, and then even what the remaster was meant to be. The remaster was meant to be everything that came with the original game, which was never even a fully released game. But the remaster was meant, especially for the people that already had the original game, the remaster was meant to be every single thing that came with that game, at least, for the price of what you paid for the remaster. When the remaster came out, it only had 2 maps to start with, and the original game was up to like 10 by that point. And it was, as soon as they did like the first map, the first expansion, they started charging money for stuff that they said was going to be free in the first place, for stuff that was already in the original game, that people already had, that they shut down, that people couldn't play anymore. And then they were like, oh no, pay full price for the remaster, you're going to get everything back. No, we're going to charge you like the Bob's Tales or whatever it was, just for the first one alone was $44. Like the game was like $60, and then they wanted another $44 for the first batch of DLC. Then they've got like this Power Rangers, like it's just gone too far. It's a cash cow, like pay to win game now. Very much pay to win. Like fuck's sake, in the desert area, which is like one of the hardest areas to survive in, they released this fucking creature that you had to pay for the DLC to get, and it's like got a it's like a creature that can move around the whole map, can have a base on it, and it's got a biome inside it that keeps you fucking cool and thirsty and shit like that. Ark is free at the moment, Lousy, yeah. We'll get a lot of people into it, but all they're going to do is like, even with games like that, whenever they make games like that free, it's like Fortnite, whatever, the intention is to get heaps of people into it, and then when they start hitting the limit, the other maps, like, they give it to them free, and they know that there's a lot in the base game, but then very quickly they know that the people are going to want to fork out full price DLC prices to keep up with everyone else, and that's what Ark has become. But it's just stepped so far away from fucking being on a beach bashing dodos, you know? No, I said I'm not going to bother with Ark anytime soon, bro. I thought I made that clear. That I could play Ark, but it would be very far down the line. I would not bother to install, like, I've paid for it, bro. Twice. You know what I mean? They still want to sting you for DLC and shit. 7 Days to Die, I've still got life to get out of. I think even in Ark, I'd have to look through my trophies, but it wasn't my intention just because it was free, bro. Like I said, I know why they're giving it away free, because they want people to start paying for DLC. Me and Sparrow were on it some time ago, bro. Yeah, it's just that. It's like, and Ark's, like I said, it's a game. There is no objective to the game, bro. It's not like Cyberpunk. It's not something that you can kind of like, you can compete against each other, but you get into the PvP side of Ark and you're gonna go into the deep end if you go PvP side of Ark. Like, if you have to play Ark like Rust and DayZ and shit like that, like, there's so much to learn. Like Minecraft even, speed running. Like, yeah, I'm not saying you don't. But I'm just saying it's if you start playing Ark, bro, even the people that are going to like watch you and shit, that's all you're going to be playing. Like, that's all you're going to be playing if you start playing Ark. And I don't want to ever get back in that position again. Like, and I said that, and Sparrow can testify to that. I said that when the Ark remaster came out, because I'd already been there. I said I wasn't going to do it. And then I did it. And then we were there. And it's just one of those games, like, where you'll put time into it for like a month, 6 weeks, 2 months, and then you'll drop it because it becomes a chore. Like, it's a great game, but like and even still, like, with how long it's been since I've played it now, it is all consuming. It is, like, it really, really is, man. Like, I love Ark. I do love it. The game alone, the world, everything. Like, I loved more, like, the world building aspect of it. I didn't care about the survival. Like, I did care about survival. I was never a competitive player. I was never like the player that was like, oh, I must go out and get all the best things. I just did what I liked doing in it. I liked building my home. I liked taming my creatures. I liked breeding. Like, we had our own ways of playing the game, and the way I played it wasn't at all like anyone else who plays those type of games. Like, I never really had any set objective except for, like, just chilling. Whereas a lot of people, like, especially the crowd, like, I've noticed it just from your crowd, bro. Like, already you're, like, you have this need, and I don't, to just smash through games. Like, I can't. I play a lot of different games, but, like, I like to enjoy my games. I can't smash a game within an inch of its life in a month and then never touch it again. Or, like, I need to stretch them out. I really need to stretch them out. That's how I was able to get 200 hours before I even finished Cyberpunk the first time. And how I'm at 500 hours now with 4 playthroughs. and where I'm getting to the point where I can finish the game in like 40 hours, you know. But I built up to it. I even Red Dead, which was my favorite game previously. Like I never. What's going on, James? I never like set out to play Red Dead obsessively and like do everything there was to do in the game. I wanted to do it all naturally and just play it until I didn't want to play it anymore, rather than just, yeah. And even for me, like I don't have like the ability to jump from game to game, the skill to jump from game to game, and I definitely don't have the crowd for it at all. I mean, I get unsubs just by going to FIFA and Cyberpunk, you know. I'll pick up subs for this, and then every time I go live with FIFA or Cyberpunk, I lose subs. So I don't have that benefit of being able to change things. Red Dead 1, nice. The remaster, I'd be keen to get that. I'd get the remaster of Red Dead. I know it'd still be clunky, but I'd be keen to get that. That'd be like a $50, $60 game. I'd play through that. I've still got the original, but I don't have the controls or anything. Like, controls are fucked. All my PS3 controls. I've still got the system and the game. But the remaster I'd be interested in. And the forest. I really want the second forest, man. Like, I'd replay the first, because I know a lot of you guys haven't seen it, and it's a fucking sick game. But knowing that the second is out there... No, I was going to TT Lounsey. Going to try and get the 7 minute. I'm just talking shit. I doubt I'll get it, but I'm going to try and TT. Maybe do some of the single player events or whatever. Nah, I'm not, nah. Was on it not long ago, bro. You gotta think, I went through Red Dead, like, when it came out. And then, a couple years later, Red Dead Online has not changed in 4 years. Plus, maybe 5. I can't do it. I could not install a game that big. I love Red Dead. I really love Red Dead. But now I've got Cyberpunk. And I'm doing cowboy shit now. But nah, I could not. I wouldn't install any game that's like a Warzone, a GTA, a Red Dead just to play online, bro. Especially in a dead world. I do love Red Dead, and you can have dumb, random, fun laughs in the online. But there is nothing left for me to do in that game. Even the joy of starting, like I have like 5, 6 characters, bro. My main character is like level 2000, like thousands of gold bars. Like there is nothing left in that game for me. Like literally the last time I was playing it online was with my missus, and not even that could keep me online on it. And she got really good at it. It's not... I understand, like, you've got this... I'm a cranky old man, bro, and, like, space-wise, and... Like, you don't have to look at, like, these, Yeah, but even the collab stuff, bro, like, you're obsessive about it, like... I'd have to think about it. We can still do a collab without you playing games together, bro. Oh, did he? Oh, that's hilarious. No. But I did just think of one, Bear. I did just think of one. Because especially because you said the free thing. Marvel, bro. Marvel Rivals. If you want a quick, easy game that we can play together at any time, that is fucking small, and it doesn't consume your life, and it's not this super toxic, competitive... Oh, it can be super toxic, competitive nature. Marvel, man. Have you got Marvel? Have you played Marvel? Have you ever played any MOBA? You know, and have you played an Overwatch? Basically. I hate saying that now, but it is Overwatch. It used to be like, oh, have you played League? Have you done any MOBA? A lane-based battle hero game. Yeah, well then get Marvel, bro. Get Marvel. I'll play Marvel with you, 100%. You could download it in a minute. It's the smallest game. I'd play Marvel with you in a heartbeat. I was smashing that for a little while. It's a game that you can pick up and play quite quickly. You get your ass kicked. There you go, 54 gig. You get your ass kicked for about fucking 20 minutes, and then you have a good game, and then you're back into it. But I've, like, played that with, and it's cross-console. You can play it with anyone. So, 100%, Marvel. There's your game. You want a game that's free, easy to play, has a lot of shit that you can do in it, is fun, 100%. It doesn't matter about being good at it, bro. And I could make you good at it. There's a character for everyone, bro. Depending on how you play games, there's a character for everyone. But that's the easiest one. But I've got a lot of history with MOBAs, like top down and third person. But I prefer top down, like League back in the day. Dota, League, Smite. Alright. But yeah, like, even the collab stuff, bro. Like, it's like, truthfully, officially, I've never really done anything. Like, I've played games with my mates. A couple of other dudes that are streamers here and there, but it's usually me that's the streamer, and I'm playing games with my mates. The racing's different. And then, besides that, like the stuff that I've done with, like, Viking, which was like a sit-down interview type thing. You know what I mean? Like, I've never actually officially, like, done anything, like, even look at, it's just dudes playing games together, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, you know what I mean? And genuinely, dude, like, you have, like, from your audience, truthfully, it's Sunday, I can say the truth, no one has come through, like, 100%, no one from your audience has come through. Like, even the people that I've talked to regularly in your, like, no one has come through. So, like, your audience seem to be there for you, or for the variety, or whatever. I'm abrasive, or I don't know. You know, and the spanner thing kicked, like, it threw a spanner in the works, so to speak. It hurt a lot of feelings. But, truthfully, you seem to do much better, like, with your variety and having a decent amount of people watching you daily. Whereas the amount of people that you have watching you for always, for everything, is the amount that I kind of really only have watching me when I'm racing. Take the racing away, and I'm lucky to have 10 people watching. So, what you might see as a collab and fun, like, you know what I mean? Like, it might be beneficial for you, but at the moment, like, it doesn't seem like it'd be super beneficial for me. And then even the finding what we do together, like, it just, yeah, your crowd doesn't seem interested in me at all, truthfully. Like, I've already had, even Miss C's crowd, they don't seem interested, and that's fine. she's dropped in herself. That B and C one, I gave up with her. I'm not dropping a shout out anymore, like never got a return sub. So it's been hit and miss with some of them. But yeah, definitely I will say, like, as much as I've extended the olive branch and stuff, it definitely has to go. And this is not to you, this is more, like I said, the B and C reference. It has to go both ways, like, especially when it's a channel that's in a higher position. If you're not doing anything to give back, then you're going to lose the interest pretty quick. The cyberpunk stuff was generally me trying to kind of reach out and gain an audience for the stuff that I'm doing, because I definitely still plan to play the game a lot in the future. Like, I've still got at least another 2 playthroughs at least solid after the current one that I'm doing. So like, that's kind of essentially what I was initially after. And then even with like guys like AJ, I connected with AJ because of games like Marvel. Same thing, was looking for people that played similar games. But AJ's whole community is a bunch of Indian kids, and I've had a few of them come through, but more importantly, me and AJ have maintained a relationship like me and you. So like, that's, I guess, the most important thing. But like, I've still got to worry too about what I force on my audience, and do I force it too much on my audience? Like with you already too, like you've got my real ones already, and then some. From there, anything else would just be a benefit. Raids and shit. But yeah, if you've got like the Lisas and the Lounties and the Mobs and the Sparrows and people like that dropping in, then you've gained, you know, my biggest supporters. Already, like, even, I must say, like Miss C, already from her, the gratitude I felt from her was crazy. But I don't think I've had a single sub out of it. Because yeah, it's just a different cat. It's like, most of the time I'm racing. But I do the epic single player adventure games and shit. They're just few and far in between. I can't afford to be playing all the new games as they come out. But yeah, get Marvel ASAP. And I mean, mate, come and start now. My schedule, at least 2 days of the week, is free. Wednesdays and Saturdays are free. Saturday's out right now. Like, I'm gonna have to find something to do on Saturdays now. And I used to have that something to do, which replaced the official races, but that doesn't happen anymore either. So Saturdays is a big, I need something to do. Like your Friday nights, my Saturday. Moving forward. And it sucks because that is my biggest crowd. My biggest chance of sub gains, my biggest chance for views is those races that we've lost. They're done. They're gone. And if I was to heavily focus more on other gaming outside of racing, I would lose more of that audience that I've picked up heavily over the GTWS season. If I was to focus less on racing now, outright, just because it's not on, and just started playing other games, I'd guaranteed lose every one of those subs I picked up. Because eventually they'd be like, well, this guy's not racing. And that happens all the time with the people that sub to me. And then I'll get the random few and far in betweens for a Cyberpunk or an Ark or a Marvel, and then I won't see them for anything else, and eventually they'll unsub because I'm not streaming that game anymore. And then even with FIFA, I'm nearing the end of my player career, but I have to think of ways to like extend that playthrough, not like that playthrough, but you know, think of ways that I either start again or do another manager mode or whatever, because I need to still maximise on that career. Or I alienate them too. And that's like the second crowd fallback besides racing. Cyberpunk is a personal passion project, which is also why I would love more people that genuinely want to watch someone play Cyberpunk that's passionate about the game. But I think it's just the time I stream it too. It's more a nighttime overseas thing, and I'm streaming it nighttime for me. Let's go to America. Fuck this, too stressful. Well, not stressful, but there's no way I'm going to get close to it. I can't get in the zone. But yeah, I am genuinely worried now, because we were making massive strides and gains with GTWS. Definitely at least like sub gains, and you know, regularly getting thousands of views a couple times a week because of it, without raids, on my own. And now it's gone, so it sucks. Packer Plum got down to a 7-3. Oof. GG. I might even finally start RoboCop today. You know what's hilarious too? In the poll for the Westworld characters, Maeve has taken the lead greatly now, and I'd already started with Teddy. And then in the poll for what episode comes first, it was Dolores by a mile. Now it's a dead even 50% Dolores and Man in Black. And Bernard's the one that I was most keen to do, but Maeve I'd be very keen to create her. No worries, Lansy. Definitely. It's a Sunday. I think it's become a thing now. We don't race on Sundays. Not seriously. This will probably be trash. I shouldn't even be here, to be honest. Shouldn't even be there. Alright, well, I'm gonna shut it down. I thought there would have been a bit more chatter or people around just talking about nations and shit. But there's not. So, we will send this to someone who's racing. RL is racing. So is McNaughty. So is Grove. There you go. Go join Grove. Have a good one. I'll speak to you later.